It's like 8:30 at night, and it's 84 degrees out here, or 81, and it feels like 84. Absolutely marvelous. So this is sort of like an abridged version of a video I'm gonna do. So what I was gonna do was I was gonna do a series of videos, talking about the sports at my school, like each of them getting their own separate video. So I like got all my notes written out. I'm like, okay, I'm ready to do this, and I'm like, actually, I don't have motivation to do this. So that didn't happen tonight. So instead, I'm going to rank the seven of them, and then if I eventually get the motivation to talk about them, giving them each their own separate video, then I'll do that. But I just came out on the front porch because it's gorgeous out here, and felt like talking. So time to run my mouth. So these are the 7 sports that my school had to offer ranked. Every time it does that doo-doo sound, it's like a notification, probably from baseball. Anyway, what was my least favorite sport? Probably loud cars going by. Yeah, that's a sport. Probably cheerleading. Okay, so we're gonna start with cheerleading. What was wrong with cheerleading? Well, one, that was the season I got COVID. Like the entire team got sick. Like 2 of us were out at a time. Jesus Christ, people. Anyway, like 2 of us were out at a time. It's like me and my best friend Sydney and friend Caitlin would all be sick at one time, and then like my other friend Kayla and Alyssa would get COVID. We all got COVID during cheer season, and then they changed the routine 500 goddamn times, because that's what the coach will have to do, is change the routine every other practice. And like I'm doing wrestling and forensics at the same time as cheer. I'll talk about those 2 later. So I'm like trying to learn the routine and learn how to wrestle and practice my stuff for forensics on top of doing regular schoolwork and do student council and senior stuff. Just way too overwhelmed. I didn't really get a choice to sign up for cheerleading. The coach is like, who's also my math teacher, is like, well, I just signed you up, so you're doing it. And I'm like, I guess so. Here we go. But no, dreadful. Originally, I wasn't in the routine because, I was at home for 2 weeks because of COVID. And so she's like, okay, you're going to be on the sideline cheering. But then, everyone got sick. And she's like, actually, I don't have any cheerleaders, so you're in. So changing the routine again. We had a little clinic that was sort of pointless. There was not a lot to it. I would like wanted the best because I actually knew what the frick to do, and everyone else was just like, well, we're here. So, it was just very interesting. And then we got 4th place overall, so that was something. I don't know how we got 4th. They gave us a 5 out of 5 for smiles, even though we're all wearing plain white masks. So that was something. Okay, next is probably forensics. I just don't have any joy for it. It's just talking, public speaking. I did a duo, Who's on First, with my best friend Alyssa. And Alyssa and I nailed it. We got it great, and it was so funny. We absolutely killed it. We got second because Missouri kept beating us, but we don't talk about Missouri. So, and like we had conference and everything, and I just remember we were both stressing out because her anxiety's off the wall. I'm stressing off the wall. I don't know if I have quote unquote anxiety or not, but I was pretty paranoid because they're like, oh, it starts at 5:30, and if you're not there at 5:30, they will disqualify you. So like, it's 5:38. What the heck is going on? I'm pacing. We're playing with the fidget toys and everything. So then we get on the computer because everything was virtual. That's one thing that sucked about cheerleading and wrestling. Not cheerleading and forensic. They were both virtual because that was still sort of during the COVID time, first semester, so like October, November-ish. And so we get on the computer, we're doing it. We finish our speech, our duo before, so I just am great for talking out of my butt. And Alyssa just goes along with it. We just talk, and it was actually pretty funny doing it ad-lib, just adding stuff on the end, and then we have a bell system. So like ding, you're like, okay, we're done. Yeah, that was totally planned. Oh, it was funny. It was so good. Yeah, that's my 6th favorite. 5th favorite is bowling. Now, bowling, it was more of a club this year. or first off, we got first overall. We tied for first actually, and I don't know who we tied with, Kentucky or whatever. I don't care, but it was bad. It was so bad. Just say there was like 15 of us on the team. Only 10 of us were 10 of us were trash. 3 were decent, 2 were good. Oh, the amount of gutter balls that we threw. The bowling staff had a workout retrieving balls from the gutters. Pause. Anyway, oh, it was basically social hour. The amount of drama that happened at the bowling alley was crazy, because that was still when they were like 3 feet social distance, separate, and when so you, like I said, we had a pretty large team, 15, 20 of us, all down there in the little area. You know, we like step down 3 steps, and then that little area waiting the bowl. Yeah, that's where we all hung out. And it was just super crowded, so we got to be by our friends. We talk about relationships, dating, drama, what's happening, who likes who. Not just like dating wise, but like I don't like this person because they said this to me and stuff. Just the craziest drama stuff. I'm overstanding by my crush, and oh, okay. Just by the story. If I do decide to make the full length videos, one for each film, I will share all the little funny stories that happened in between. Cause I just found one between the Bay of Sydney and I, and that is the gym. That's so good, but I sucked. Absolutely, it was horrible how bad we all did. But yeah, it wasn't much to it, just bowling. They didn't have the little rail down, so you know when you bowl, when the ball hits off one side and then the other side, and it goes down, hit the pin. Nope, if you throw it off the side, it goes into the gutter. I believe someone threw it like one lane over, whatever, balls were going everywhere. Again, pause. Okay, I'm done. Moving on. Next, the middle sport 4 was wrestling. Tried my hand at wrestling because I wanted to be one of the first people to do all 7 sports. Wrestling was a blast. Won 4 out of my 7 matches. That was great. Got to wrestle a kid from Minnesota. They weren't very good. Anyway, I wasn't very good either, so I'd always be learning stuff, whether I won or lost. Or like it's like when I won, they're like, "Oh, good job. Okay, everything went well." When I lost, they're like, "Okay, you need to do this different grip. You need to get around your guy better." I'm like, "Oh, I never knew that. I'd take that into the next match." When I would lose another match, and I only got pinned once. Only got pinned once. Okay. Now, granted, that one pin was in front of all my friends, so that wasn't the best. But I did win a match in front of all my friends too, so it cancels out. But wrestling, just wanted to try it. Very interesting. The practices were grueling. It wasn't the worst practice in the world, but it was fun. It was okay. Third favorite sport. Let's go with track. Okay, track was fun. It was good. So many stories about this one, just overarching themes other than just running and jumping. We had a home meets that was crazy. I got mad when I got first place. That's a whole story I need to tell. There's a thing where it was me versus half of Indiana. That's a funny story to tell. Me versus a kid from Missouri where I beat him, and then I lost my lunch and my breakfast and the previous night's dinner. Oh, that was bad. How I basically took a week off because I went to Alabama to go to space camp, and then I just came back and I was so out of it. Like you do a long jump, whatever, and you get in your crouch to do the long jump, and I just felt no spring at all because I didn't jump for a week. It was rough, but track was fun. I had a streak of going like 15 for 15 in first place finishes. I was a beast. But okay, that was fun. That was so much fun. That ended at conference though. Okay, conference when you go against everyone, and like I said, I missed an entire week. But it was cool. Second favorite sport, swimming. Okay, this year made me absolutely despise swimming in the worst way. But the coach talked me into doing IHSA, Illinois High School Association swimming for the boys. Because the reason I don't like swimming is because they're like, I'm a very good swimmer. Okay, I've been swimming for a good 7-8 years between swim practices and when I swim, like learning swim lessons when I was younger, to doing Special Olympics, to doing swimming at ISVI. I've always been a very, very good swimmer. And they'd be like, okay, you swim your laps, swim some pointless laps, or go to the deep end and float for a while. I've been told that by a coach. And I'm like, why the heck am I going to go to practice to just be told to float for a little bit or just swim pointless laps? So the coach convinced me. I'm like, fine, I'll do it. Swimming, did good, went to regionals, got first there, went to goddamn state. That was fun. That's why it's number 2, because I got to go to state, and it basically backed up everything I said, that I am a dang good swimmer, and now everyone knows it, because I got the medals to prove it. I am the best. I am the freaking best. We don't talk about state, okay? I finished in the top half for visually impaired, okay? It was rough, but not rough. I mean, I swam the same speed I usually did between regionals and regular practices and state. I just swam my regular time, and that was 6 overall. So I mean, not like the worst. And I know the people out there that are better than me and everything, but I'm still the goddamn best. And then best sport. It's goalball. Undisputedly, goalball is the best. Between throwing the ball, blocking the balls, just though there was a lot of overarching themes for this as well, between my friend just ruining my night. Oh my god, that was just making me a jealous biatch over my crush. And then from that to me getting a girlfriend in the middle of goalball season, to hanging out in the bleachers of Tennessee, that was fun. The stories I could tell about that would be interesting. To winning the championship, so that would enjoy to actually win something. I had basically a glorified bench player during state, but I got the ring. Okay, I got the championship ring. I got the medal. I got the trophy. Okay, I got it all. Okay, but next year, his name Leo, our dominant center. He's gonna be gone, which means I get more playing time because I'm actually decent. And we have our next center, Cavante, 14. Actually, no, he's 15. Today's his birthday. Actually, well, I'm recording this on the 30th, but he's going off on the 1st. So yesterday's his birthday. Actually, a decent center. I like to talk trash to him because he calls it bullying. I call it teasing because we give each other crap all the time about dating and sports and GPAs and grades. But I hate giving him compliments. But he is one darn good goalball player. So hopefully we can run it back. I don't think we're gonna win the championship because we don't have Leo, but we have some players who've been there, and maybe who knows, we might get someone new, but we will see. So those are the sports ranked. It's to be determined if I want to give each of them their own separate videos. I don't want to start it and then get through 3 or 4 of them, and I'm like, I'm tired of this, I'm done. But yeah, we'll see. I was gonna make another 5. Either I don't want to start and not finish. Oh yeah, I was gonna say, man, I don't want to bulk record them, record all 7 at the same time and then be like, I am completely exhausted, I'm done with this. But no, I am. We'll see what happens. So this is going up on the 1st. So see you in another video. Bye.